Welcome back. I'm back to, I guess not welcome back. Welcome to my first NBA2K26 video. Yeah, brought me completely out of retirement. This game has been, has it been good? Like, dude, I don't even know if I can tell. It is, look at this. It is 5 a.m. where I am at right now. Does that sound fun? Like, how am I supposed to know if the game's good or not if I'm staying up? I guess if I'm staying up this late to play, it's got to be a good game. Anyway, NIKOLA JOKIC build, you see in the bottom left. Triple double threat. Phenomenal name for the Joker, I'll tell you what. Yeah, it kind of looks nothing like him, to be honest. Face scan's okay, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, this is the Joker build. 7 foot, minimum wingspan, 249 on the weight, etc. Of course. Feel free to have your own opinions. I like it. The 3-pointer's been really good. I plan to use some cap breakers to get the 94 midi, yada yada. Eventually, I'd like to get 95 strength too. Maybe I might. I don't know. I haven't really decided. At least 91 for the gold brick wall. I feel like I hit some pretty good thresholds with this build, like Hall of Fame float game, hook specialist, Hall of Fame as well, post-up poet Hall of Fame, the Dimer Hall of Fame, like all this stuff before you even get like, you know, any sort of max plus ones or cab breakers, whatever. The rebounding's pretty good other than the offensive rebounding, but like who goes and grabs those, you know what I mean? As far as like the build specialization, I chose rebounding, and my thought around this is actually pretty good, right? So what I'm thinking is you get 2 cap breakers for your build specialization. I'm gonna use 2 of them on defensive rebound, get it to a 94, and then I'm gonna get Hall of Fame box out beast, and then I'll have Hall of Fame box out beast, gold rebound chaser, and then you also get, I think it's a tier 1 max plus 2. Or just a rebounding max plus 2 and a rebounding max plus 1. So if I max plus 1 my box out beast to legend, I can also max plus 2 my rebound chaser to legend and have both of my rebounding categories legend. There's a big thought process behind it. Not really. I kind of picked rebounding and then figured that out later. Takeover wise, I actually can cap break my 3-pointer to a 90. So at some point I can actually use deep bomber on this, which is unreal. Here's what the badges look like so far. I didn't really have anything. A few things are silver, I guess. But yeah, let's get into a little random rec game. Just on the Joker build. I had to make a Joker build. Matchmaking in this game is terrible, man. It is just downright disrespectful how bad the matchmaking is in this game. Like, what I mean is, like, it takes forever to get into a game. Like, I made this build, right? And one of my cousin was getting ready to hop on the game, and we were gonna play. Dude's making his build, whatever, you know. Builds take a long time to make, of course. You know, we all want to make sure our day 1 build is halfway decent, right? So, he's making the build. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna hop in a rec game. Just, you know, just to experience the fun. You know, I made a center just to pretty much grind random rec by myself when nobody else is on. And, dude, it took me at least 10 minutes to get into a game. And I told that whole story, and now I'm in a game, so now I look like an idiot. Triple double threat is a crazy name, by the way. I'm a paint-pounding board enforcer, my brother. What do you got there? I know y'all see I shoot 72% from 3 on this build. The no-dip shooting, like I've been trying to... there we go. Speaking of no-dip shooting. I've been trying to get active with the no-dip shooting. It's a little difficult, I won't lie. So is rebounding when you got a 7-1 Demigorgon down there just waiting to hog them all up. I'm telling you, the shooting is really him on this build, dude. I just shoot what I want, when I want, how I want, if I want, when I want. Yeah, another cool thing about this build is like with the tier 2 max plus 1s, with the max plus 2, I can actually get Hall of Fame Limitless on this build, which I know isn't very like JOKIC-like, but it is pretty fun. So, and like my honest opinions about the build, like I've played probably like almost 7 to 8 rec games on the build so far. It's fun. Absolutely. I haven't really got to use the post scoring. The shooting is unbelievable. I mean, you see I'm commentating while playing at the same time and still, 3 for 3. So the shooting is a lot of fun. So I do recommend a stretch. I would maybe recommend more of a slashing stretch. Like, not like I dislike my build by any means, but it's just, it takes a certain kind of person. I like the build. I don't know, tweak it to your liking. If you don't want to make it, you don't want to make it. I'm not the boss of you, you know what I mean? I don't tell you what to do. That's not my job. I just show you a build, and if you make it, you make it. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. We all wake up tomorrow just the same, more than likely. So I will say, like, the offensive rebounding, I would love to have some, but at the same time, like, I'm at the 3-point line the whole time anyway, so what's really the point? I'd have to get really lucky to just swan dive to the paint, and get a rebound. But, that's a good screen. That's a good shot. How are y'all feeling about 2K26 so far? Even if you don't have the game yet, because I'm sure some of y'all don't have the game yet. Even if y'all don't, or if you do, whatever. I just want to know your thoughts. How do you feel about the game? If you played it, what build you play on, you know what I mean? My thoughts so far, it's good. I mean, it's 5 in the morning and I've been playing since I got home, and I got home at like 4. So, it must be halfway decent, but that's also just every cycle of 2K. I haven't even got down to think about getting a board. I don't need to. What do I need to get a board for? I'm shooting them out of the game. And like, I'm not trying to guard a shooting guard, because then I can't really, I don't know. It's weird. Of course, we're going to bring this kind of up a little bit. Toss it to our point guard. Hopefully get an assist out of that. That's beautiful news. I think so I'm going to go down the list. I think it's probably better than 25. I would probably give it the slight edge over 24. And I hate 23, so I'll give it over 23. I'd probably draw the line at 22 current gen. 22 current gen was still a pretty good game. And that's my defensive breakdown, because they got me just arrow watching. I feel like they might have swerved a little bit. I don't remember how many I saw like a tweet that was like how many cap breakers you can get just in season 1. And I think, mistake me, like, I may be wrong. I think it was 18. And like, my thing is like 18 cap breakers, plus they implemented the system where, you can cap break certain things up higher if your attribute is lower. Like, if your driving dunk is a 40, you're not just going to cap break +1. Sometimes you'll cap break, double digits, +8, whatever, on your lower stats. And then they also added, a lot more max +1s. They added max +2s. Like, I feel like they just added a lot. Hey, Big Yoke. I feel like they just added a lot of stuff. And, in my opinion, if you give it a month, the top, maybe 2, it depends. I don't know how fast people are going to rip up in this game. But if you give it a little while, let people get all those cap breakers, let people get the max +2s, whatever the hell, people's builds are going to be pretty nasty. And that's just about everybody's, probably, to be honest with you. I mean, 18 cap breakers plus, a lot of max +2s, max +1s. I mean, bro, what are we talking about? I'm not going to lie, I'm a center and I have 2 rebounds and it's almost halftime. I'm embarrassed. But, granted, I was on the shooting guard for the most part. I'm going to give the ball to you, my brother. I promise. There we go. That would have been, that was a slow read by me. I'm slow in the head right now, but that was a slow read. That was pretty rough. I do be kind of looking for my own jersey number most of the time, I'm going to be honest with you. I really want that ball, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I really want that ball. Thank you. Wow! I do not feel like I should have made that, but floaters are really good in this year's game. I mean, I haven't really gotten any off this game, but I did kind of like design this build to be really good at layups. Because obviously, like, it's a Jokic. I'm getting active. It's a Jokic build, so like, I'm not gonna give him like a high vertical or a high dunk or anything. Y'all saw that. So I was like, dude, I'm just gonna go like really high layup, really high close shot, get a good floater, get good, float game, badge. And I think it could really be dangerous and nasty, to be honest with you. From what I have done, they don't really miss. Like, if I can get the ball, I'll try. This dude's just chilling in the back, just not planning on crossing that yellow line anytime soon. Run this way. All right, come on now. Hum now. It's over him. Dude, it doesn't matter who's there. I mean, Wemby could be there, outstretched 8-foot wingspan, and I think I am still hitting that shot every time. I don't know if it's something about this build or if it stretches this year, but bro, no badges moving like that and just getting put in the rim is awesome. Which is, fine. I'd like, for you to need more break starter. I'm just down here just doing whatever needs to be done. I low-key had the most Kristaps Porzingis game you'll ever see in your entire life. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. But that was the NIKOLA JOKIC build. And I know I didn't do the rebounding justice or the passing justice. At least you all got to see the shooting. It's incredible. And I think that's the biggest takeaway from this year is that the stretch bigs are very much back, and they are unbelievable, like absolutely unbelievable. So, yeah. Leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed. More content coming your way. Don't know what, but something will. And I will catch you all in the next one. Peace out.